hard truth.
In fact,
it hurts,
like,
doesn't it?
like it's gonna. I'll tell you this. I don't remember what game it is I'm thinking of right now, but I know there's a game that did the exact same thing, and it only had like co-op. It was really good co-op. Don't get me wrong, but it survived 6 months before it started seeing serious dips. Like I get like co-op alone.
Same way.
Co-op alone, GTA fun style, fuck around in a vehicle. It's all cool and all, man. But your ass will be right there. Like, nah, I think I'm gonna go play Titanfall 2. I think I'm gonna go play Battlefield 1.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck around with my friends and fucking.
You gotta have
Future Soldier.
Listen to the games you just listed though. They're all major PvP games, like heavily competitive PvP games. And the ones you're bitching about are the ones that are mainly co-op play. Perfect example right there. You know, any co-op game can be fun, but it's only fun for so long, and then it's repetitive.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you right now, Ghost. Hey, I'll ask you one question, and you can answer it with yes or no. What game are you playing right now that is co-op or multiplayer? Well, you don't even have to answer that yes or no. But what are you playing right now?
Rainbow Six Siege and Ghost Recon Future Soldier.
No. I mean, like right now, currently, right now.
Future Soldier.
What are you playing? Future Soldier.
How old?
Multi. Oh my God! You fuck. He said, "But what are you playing, right?" Yeah, you know. Oh, that's a big. Yo, that's really big right there. The fact that I'm going back a fucking generation. The fact that I keep unplugging my Xbox One.
You still have your 360.
Yeah, like I'm going.
Playing. You're not.
For
playing
what
a
game?
Game.
I'm going back in time to play Ghost Recon, Future Soldier for the multiplayer and shit. Like that speaks so much. Like that speaks on so many levels, man. Because I'll tell you what, I have a what do you call this fucking? I have a Turtle Beach headset, and it's a pain in my fucking ass to unhook this shit and hook it back up every fucking time.
Change shit. That's the way my setup is.
And
what are you doing though? You're playing what?
Multiplayer. Like I'm doing all this just to get the multiplayer experience. Because like how not like this is one of the best games, bro. Like
that's all, dude. That's all. I didn't ask you to explain why you were doing it, but just what you're doing, and you're playing the multiplayer, PvP.
Oh man, see, it sucks I can't upload any of this, man, because like this is the shit people really want to hear.
No, you can upload this. I mean, you can upload this. We're not contradicting anything that we don't
there's
agree on.
No NDAs or we're not talking shit or nothing. We're just talking the truth, man. People want to know. Well, there you go.
Okay.
When I play Division, me and TK have talked about it 100 times. When I'm playing Division, I'll mention, man, I can't wait till Wildlands comes out with randoms, like people that I don't know. I'll just be running, PvE or whatever, running the Dark Zone, and they all say, "Oh, what game?" And I'll say Wildlands. Oh, you mean the co-op game? That's the first thing they tell me. They don't say nothing about PvP, nothing about how cool the game is. They just, oh, it's co-op? Oh, nah, I'm good. That's the first thing everybody says. I play freaking thousands of hours in a year, and a lot of it's been freaking Division since it came out. And that's all I hear is crap about PvP. There's no PvP in it, so why play it? Well, I'm probably not even going to buy it. And there's several people that I've talked to that said that if it doesn't have PvP, I won't even entertain buying it.
Yeah.
Much less play it,
Hey, when you guys went to E3, and you spoke to them, about PvP and all that stuff.
Yo, I'm doing so good right now.
If they weren't even starting to make PvP back then, there ain't no way it's gonna come out when the game.
Well, they never said anything about it, dude. They didn't say they weren't, but they didn't say they are. They literally left it alone. When we said something or asked something, they said no comment.
Look, so
that's all they said.
Amper Camper, all the guys, all the Ghost Recon YouTubers, Ubisoft YouTubers, they said they said the Game Informer Ubisoft told the Game Informer that they're interested in PvP and they're looking into it. What that means to me, co-op and that fucking landscape, that open world aspect, that was their main focus. And you know, it looks gorgeous. So, like I said, it like that's if they're not launching with that, which is already a big mistake. It's gonna be one or two things. It's gonna come out, and because it's not fully polished in multiplayer, it's probably gonna need a lot of work, like, you know, day one fucking updates and shit like that, patches and shit like that, or it's gonna be a major title update, like later on, like what GTA did when they added Heist. And Heist, everybody know that completely changed the name of the game on GTA 5, man.
No, look, okay. Multiplayer has to be in there. I mean,
on launch? You think it's gonna be on launch?
I don't know. I mean, my suggestion would be something like close to, if it's not, but this is just me. There's nothing with Ubisoft. This is, if it's not in launch, do it just like Metal Gear. I mean, I'm still playing Metal Gear Online, dude. Like, I'm probably gonna get on Metal Gear tonight. I mean, and they released the multiplayer, the adversarial mode, a month after the campaign was released, after the initial game was released. Do something like that. I mean, there's no reason why you can't do something like that. You know, it doesn't have to be a month, maybe 2 months, but the multiplayer has to be part of the game. It's always been part of Ghost Recon. You have to have it in there. I mean, why are we playing?
That's why I like how I said it in my message on their forums. That's exactly why I said it the way I did.
Because
let's start off with A. This is a Ghost Recon Tom Clancy fucking game title. There's never been a single Ghost Recon without PvP. So if there's not PvP and you haven't even started on it, shame on you. Because this is a Ghost Recon PvP game. They've always had it. Always.
You're completely right, man.
It may not have been the greatest, but
it was had 10 gigs of
back then, sure.
But what I'm saying is that it has to be included. I think it's going to be a badass campaign co-op system. I mean, it's just like Metal Gear Solid is it's in my top 5 games, and I'm still playing it. But after I finished the campaign, dude, I was done with it. I mean, it was an incredible campaign, dude.
It really was. If you could play multiplayer in the campaign like Wildlands is going to be, it would have lasted longer. Because we could have redone missions together, dude. You could have changed up so much of the game.
But it would have lasted maybe 2-3 months, dude. Co-op and campaign can only last so long.
Yeah. Look at the Underground for Division. You remember the whole speech about how it's completely interchangeable and every mission is different and it's all different and nothing stays the same and blah blah blah. I was tired of it after I reached rank 15.
Yeah.
Out of 40. I quit playing it.
The longevity of any game will always come down to player versus player, adversarial mode.
And how competitive and balanced it is.
Because no matter who you play, like player versus player, every match will always be different.
Yo, we just aced that fucking game. Yeah, I know what you mean, man. Yeah, I just played like a full-on match, man. That match was nice too.
Yeah, you're good. I mean,
alright.
I mean, we're all the bottom line is we're all frustrated that Ubisoft or whoever's in charge of the final word hasn't come out and at least admitted, hey, no, there's no PvP, or yes, there is PvP. That's all we want to know. We don't need any detail. We don't need a long stretch video of PvP multiplayer going on in the background. We don't need that. We just need somebody to admit whether there is or there is not. Or there's going to be later, or there's not going to be ever. That's all we want. We want a secure answer so that everybody can move on from the game. Because honestly, that's exactly what's going to happen with 90% of the players that I play with. If they buy it, they'll wait until it drops from the release price, and they'll buy it when it's like $30 instead of 60.
Dang,
because there's no PvP. Period.
It's sad as fuck to hear for a Ghost Recon game, especially in this day and age, with the advances we have in like technology for games and shit, man.
Oh yeah, dude.
Right. Well, and that's what's crazy to me is you know, if you think about like the Major League Gaming and all that stuff, think about it. Is there a Major League Gaming where you go PvE only? Never heard of it.
Yeah.
But what game has been at the top of the sales because of PvP? Halo. Halo has been at the top until the Halo 5, and that's just because they sold out, Bungie dumbasses. But whatever. But they literally preached PvP, and they tried to balance it and make it all skill base of your player. So the longer and the more experience you have in the game, the better of a player you could be. But it was all PvP. The campaign was meh.
That's the whole thing, dude. A game can be out 6 months. 6 months later, the game is still productive. It's still working because of the PvP end of it. You don't have to look at Siege, man. Siege.
I was just about to bring that shit up.
They're still dropping. I love it, man. That they're still supporting it.
That shit nearly doubled its player base.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, because of the PvP. I mean, dude, like I said, dude. I don't know what's gonna happen. I hope there's PvP in the game. There should be.
No, in fact, you know what? Did you guys see that post on Reddit? I think it was by ICCat25. It was basically like I think he compared it to one of the older Ghost Recons. He's like 6v6, or it was like a larger player count or some shit like that, like maybe 12 or something like that. And he's like adding vehicles, jeeps, and shit like that, and give us large settings like what we have in Wildlands. And it's like, I don't know, he went really in depth with what they could do with player versus player. It was like it's big giant paragraph, man.
I mean,
like
it could be like Battlefield, honestly, if they wanted to, because of how big the game is.
Hey, and I honestly, I wouldn't want it something like that, dude. That would be almost too much. Give it small portions of the huge map, like the area, but not the assets of it. You know, don't give jeeps where you can drive off and then run over people and shit like that. I mean, still make it a true strategic military.
Yeah, it has to feel like Ghost Recon.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to.
That's tough to do though, man. Because like when you're making the game, you have to make the campaign map in mind of the multiplayer.
Oh, you can make the maps. No, you can still make the maps. For adversarial mode, but don't change it up so much where it's not PvP anymore. Where it's more like PvP versus PvE environmental. Like
don't make it large scale.
Yeah, don't you want to fucking have people flying jets and taking out a whole squad?
That's Battlefield.
Somebody driving a jeep and running over 3 or 4 people.
And Battlefield's not competitive.
No, nothing like that.
It's not competitive.
We're talking. I'm talking about player versus player, 6 versus 6, 8 versus 8, where you're actually, if Laura's shooting me with a gun, I want Laura to kill me with a gun. You know, not kill me with a fucking airstrike or a jet flying over. You know, where it's actually.
It's not open warfare.
Cut the map off where you're inside the map. You know, just in this small area.
Yeah.
You know,
a blackout boundary.
Even though it's part of the open world, sure, yeah, but it's part of that village. So you have that village, and that's where we're gonna attack each other. That's where our objective is to.
Man, oh my God! Like, think about how, like, speaking of villages, think about the one story mission or whatever, wherein you're in like Nicaragua. Like, if it was like around that size.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, you're still controlling the village.
Yeah.
But you're not fucking having. Don't make it so big and so outrageous.
In fact,
where
you have to have a jeep or a dirt bike or something just to get to them.
Keep it simple, man.
Yeah. So what do you get?
Soldier.
Yeah, that reminds me. What do you guys think of that one map that we played on, like the really massive DLC one? Was it Palace? Like where we were running for like fucking 2 minutes.
No, that was,
you're talking about Switchback.
Or Switchback. What do you guys think of that, man? Because
I love that map.
Do you? Because by the time I got to it, man, Laura, she had her fucking gun in my face.
Hey, but here's
Yeah.
the thing, though. But
It's
it makes
part of
you
the
think
strategy, though.
Yeah, it makes you think not to die.
Yeah,
You
your
know-
whole team can't just run and gun.
Oh,
Your
okay.
squad, sometimes one guy has to chill back, like
Yeah,
be a
kick
sniper
back.
or be a little smarter on the walls or whatever.
You know, haul ass to one smart
Yeah.
area and let the fire team fucking respawn on you. You know.
See, man,
Just go watch mine or TK's videos on those maps, dude. I got
If-
full games of all those maps, dude. I love them. I'll go back and watch them all the time myself. I don't care.
man.
What anybody watches. I love them.
I know. I used to look it up, and you guys would be like the only people I would see with the DLC, and I thought that was
Yeah.
crazy. All right, I'm gonna end the video here. It's a 40-minute.